Hey everyone, and welcome back to Reading Readiness Centers. Buckle up, history detectives, because today we are blasting off to 18th century France, a land very different from the France of today. Let's travel back to a time when France was in the midst of big changes. It's called the French Revolution. It's the year 1789 in France. People aren't happy. They are upset with their king, Louis XVI, and the way things are being done in their country. Why were they upset, you ask? Well, they wanted things to be fair. They wanted to have a say in how their country was run, and they wanted everyone to be treated the same. Imagine a time with no Eiffel Tower, no delicious croissants, and a whole lot less fairness. Back then, most people lived in poverty, while a tiny group, the rich nobles and the king, had all the power and money. The king lived in a giant, fancy palace, while many people could barely afford a loaf of bread. Can you believe it? This unfair situation made a lot of people very grumpy. They were tired of being treated poorly and just wanted a chance at a better life. Luckily, ideas about liberty, equality and brotherhood were spreading across Europe like wildfire. People started thinking, why can't everyone have a say in how things are run? In 1789, things finally reached a boiling point. Angry citizens stormed a famous prison called the Bastille. This prison was a symbol of the king's absolute power, a place where people who disagreed with him were locked away. The storming of the Bastille was like a giant "we've had enough" sign. It sparked a revolution, a big uprising for change. People formed a brand new government and even took the most drastic step of all, they got rid of the king and queen. It was a crazy, violent time, but it also led to some really important changes. They created a document called the Declaration of the Rights of Man and Citizen, which promised basic rights for everyone, like being able to say what you think and practice your religion freely. Imagine that, a world where everyone gets a voice. But hold on a second, history buffs. The revolution wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. There was a lot of fighting, and new leaders kept popping up like mushrooms after a rainstorm. It was a chaotic time. Eventually, a strong leader named Napoleon Bonaparte stepped in and brought some order to the chaos. While he wasn't exactly a perfect ruler, he did establish some important laws and spread French ideas about liberty and equality across Europe. The French Revolution wasn't just about France, though. It inspired revolutions all over the place, showing people that they could challenge powerful rulers and fight for a better life. Imagine people in other countries learning from the French and saying, "Hey, we deserve better too." So, the French Revolution was a time of massive change, both good and bad. It showed the power of the people and the importance of fighting for fairness. Did you know? The French Revolution even changed everyday life. Before the revolution, most people wore drab clothing, but after, bright colors and fashionable styles became more popular. Another interesting fact is that a new calendar was created, with 12 months named after things like Fructida, harvest month, and Pluviose, rainy month. Even time was divided differently, with a day having 10 hours instead of 12. It was a time of crazy changes, but it showed how revolutions can impact even the smallest aspects of life. The French Revolution may have ended over 200 years ago, but its impact is still felt today. The ideas of liberty, equality, and fraternity continue to inspire people around the world who fight for justice and a better life. Think about the democracies we have today, where everyone has a say in how things are run. That concept has roots in the French Revolution. Even the United States Declaration of Independence shares many similarities with the Declaration of the Rights of Man and Citizen. The French Revolution wasn't perfect, and there were many dark moments, but it showed the power of people coming together to demand change. So next time you hear about a fight for freedom or a protest for equality, remember the echoes of the French Revolution and the brave people who dared to challenge the status quo. Thanks for joining us on this exciting journey through history. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share, and don't forget to subscribe to Reading Readiness Centers for more epic adventures in learning.